So how do you spot an Alibaba scammer? This is one of the biggest concerns we hear about when we tell people that we're buying from Alibaba and that you should too, to sell products on Amazon. People are like, oh, Alibaba is full of junk, it's full of scam, it's full of people selling cheap products and you're just going to get scammed. Well, it's true, there are some low value products on Alibaba and there are some potential scammers, and we have had some close calls. But in this video, I'm going to tell you how to spot a scammer and how you can avoid it and get really, really high quality products. So check it out in this video. If you like videos like this about wealth creation and growth in general, self-development, all that sort of stuff, hit the subscribe button below and then hit that notification bell next to it. Da-ding! And you'll get notified of future videos coming out. So how do you spot an Alibaba scammer? The first thing is when you start communicating with them, you'll notice that they have very poor English. And I don't mean just general bad English like you would expect someone who's from a foreign country to have. I'm talking about really, really bad English. Like they don't even care about trying to use Google Translate. They're not doing anything. It's just a mess and it's hard to understand. So that's a very big red flag. The next thing is they don't give you full answers. And they don't give you the right information when you ask for something. So let's say you ask, how much is shipping? They would say, how much are you sending? Or they'd say, well, it depends. Or they'd say, well, if we use this company, it may be more than 1,000. Like they'd give some random strange answer rather than just telling you their rates and what they're using. Here's a tip about shipping. If you're asking about shipping, ask them if they use the DHL, UPS or FedEx. Those are the big ones you want to stick to because they're safe and they're big. The next thing is that Alibaba scammers are very interested in taking your money. So they'll constantly give you quotes for strange things and they'll overcharge and they'll say, no, there's nothing we can do about it. You just have to pay this amount. And they're more interested in getting money versus helping you understand your problems and helping you get solutions and giving you the right answers and giving you all the information. A good supplier will give you tons of information, booklets, pamphlets, price sheets, quotes. They'll give you all the details about shipping, everything, because they know that they have it and they're an official company, so they have it, so they want to get you as a customer. The next thing Alibaba scammers are doing is they make some very strange requests sometimes. When we had a close call with our last scammer, the supplier asked us to send over 10,000 to do an order, and we were just like, what's going on? What order? And this was a supplier that we had already started using, but the employee had just gotten fired and we were about to get scammed by that employee. So that was a very scary situation. We ended up going to the boss. So again, if something sounds strange, if you're getting a strange request, always talk to someone higher up or just avoid that company in general and go find a better supplier. The next thing is they are unresponsive. They're often scamming many people, or they're just confused. They don't have a real business structure, so they could be very unresponsive and just randomly stop in the middle of questions, or you're in the middle of a conversation, they just disappear. Again, that's not the only thing, but just be careful. And finally, with any sort of payment online, whenever you're sending money to Alibaba, we like to use 3 levels of protection. We have the Alibaba Payment Protection Scheme, so make sure that your suppliers are signed up with that. That's very important. That means if you don't get your products or anything bad happens, you get broken products, Alibaba will reimburse you. The next thing is you can use PayPal. PayPal is very secure and they will reimburse you if there's a problem. And finally, use a credit card. So a credit card company, if you don't get your products, they will also be able to reimburse you. So if you have any issues with any of these, one of them will stick, right? So you pay through PayPal with a credit card built into PayPal, and you use a supplier with buyer protection. That is how you avoid the scammers. So I've told you how to spot an Alibaba scammer and I've told you how to avoid it. So I hope this helps you in choosing the right Alibaba suppliers so you can start building your Amazon business, getting some stock over to Amazon and starting to get your first sales or future sales. So that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.